What's going on YouTube? This is Michael Chenkus with Charles Ruttenberg Realty here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. And today I'm going to answer the most common question that we get: how's the market? We're going to take a look at some past history, some data, and get really into it so I can answer for you whether the market in Lakewood Ranch is good, bad, indifferent. Let's check it out. I pulled a bunch of data from the MLS specific to the 3 zip codes in our market. And after analyzing September from this year and September from 2022, I was actually really shocked at some of the information that I got. So let's take a look. Big old spreadsheet. Total homes sold 2023 September 136. Resale. 2022 it was 101. Not what I was expecting. Right off the bat, I'm completely surprised by the increase in volume given the climate of the news, the media, the inflation statistics, the Federal Reserve, the mortgage interest rates, and all that stuff. But let's look a little deeper. In September 2023, 42% of the houses had a price reduction. A year ago, that was 47%. It was more. Price unchanged sold 58% this year in September, 51% last year. That's close. I wasn't super shocked by that one. For the homes that sold in September that had price reductions, they only saw 90% of an ultimate sales price, 90% of the original list price where they were at. For those that put their home on the market in a more precise fashion and put a price on it that made more sense so they did not have to change the number, they saw 98% ultimate sales price. If you are a potential seller or you're thinking of selling in the near future within these 3 zip codes of our market, pricing your home correctly really matters when it comes to the take home. This one is huge because it talks about time, and time is money. For those in September of this year that needed a price reduction in order to sell, average days to contract from list date to finally getting an executed contract was 79 days. That's almost 3 months. For those that priced it correctly, 18 days. No price reductions, average of 18 days to contract. That is a 60+ day difference. That is huge. And really what this data shows us is the market is actually much better than the media is trying to make it sound. If you price your home correctly, it will sell for probably about 98-99% of where you're at, and it'll take you about 3 weeks. Contrasting the days on market of this September to last year in 2022, the homes that required a price modification took 47 days, so there was definitely a quicker turnaround. There was a quicker pace to the market. In the ones that were price unchanged, it was 8 days to contract. It was quick. That is a big change from 2022 to 2023 compared and contrasted to other parts of the country. They have no inventory. Here we do, and we have what I perceive as a quite healthy inventory, which gives buyers the opportunity to look around, not really operate under pressure, which is never a good way to do a big transaction like a home purchase, and pick and choose and find the right home that's really right for you. I'll throw this in there just because I included it in this chart during my analysis because I was curious. The cash versus finance ratio of sales has changed over the last year as well. It's not a huge difference. This year in September, 51% of the deals were cash. Last year, 42%. It's probably the only piece of data in here that I actually expected to see. Everything else was more of an eye-opener, and the ultimate message is to impart on anyone who's out there thinking of buying right now and a little anxious, concerned, trying to time the market, which is never a good idea. Now is actually a great time to do this because you have options. Our inventory is strong. You have things that you can look at, you can pick and choose, and really settle on what's right for you. The cost of money, yes, it has increased. 3% interest rates are done. Trying to get back to those days, you will only wait it out into waiting yourself right out of the market. Also, the price appreciation has really leveled out. So we aren't chasing an uphill ball, so to speak. What we're seeing is more balance because of the increased inventory. And with the current interest rate situation, the Federal Reserve, I don't want to get too heavy into the boring stuff, but It seems like we're hitting a plateau. There are some economists that think that the mortgage rates will even come down into the sixes, low sixes by the middle of next year. I am by no means a fortune teller and can't predict or tell you what's going to happen with that. So I'm going to stop babbling. Hopefully this data made some sense and gave you some peace of mind to know that our Lakewood Ranch real estate market is doing quite well. The greatest compliment that you can give us if you found value in this video or any of our other videos, the greatest compliment you can give us is your business. We would love to help you get here, move into Lakewood Ranch, and welcome you home. So again, I'm Michael Chenkus, and for my wife Courtney, who you see on most of these videos, we're with Charles Rottenberg Realty here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to come back for more video updates, and if you want to keep watching, click the More Videos button here for a playlist of all things Lakewood Ranch.